Hello, my friends. How is everybody tonight? We got anybody coming along? We'll just give it a minute to see if we get some friends in the chat room here. Lots to tell you guys about and to show you tonight. I've got some fun things, some recent finds that I found out picking. Still doing some picking, minimal, but still doing some. Oh, there's Serendipity by Melanie. Hi, Melanie. How are you doing? Hey, Casey. Perfect. Eating dinner while watching. That's what I should be doing. I'll have my dinner after. I always like to have a nice dinner after my live. Oh, fantastic. And everything came okay, Melanie? You're happy with it? Great. That's good to hear. Excellent. What are you eating tonight, Casey? Or Carrie, sorry. What are you having for din-dins? I got to figure out what to order. I'm going to order in tonight, I think. I have stuff to cook in my fridge, but I just don't know if I feel like it tonight. You know that one? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's get started because I don't like to. Oh, leftover barbecue. Well, hey, nothing wrong with leftovers. Love leftovers. It means you don't have to cook. In fact, sometimes I cook enough so that I intentionally have leftovers, right? Oh, fish and rice. I love fish. I'm a seafood nut, so that sounds good too. Boy, yummy dinners. That's great. Okay, well, shall we get started? I wanted to show you some really fun things and a little bit of housekeeping, a little bit of announcements. I've got a cyber sale going on in my Etsy store right now, so everything is 20% off in my Etsy store, and my Etsy prices include shipping to US and Canada. So, have a look at my Etsy store when you get a chance. The link is in the description of the video. And my next sale will be next week. It'll be a big one with lots more items and a variety of prices and price points and types of things. And I'm going to focus on things that I think people would like to give as gifts. So that's kind of the focus of next week. And I'll have a giveaway as part of my big sale as well. So lots of fun happening next week. And the other thing I thought I would do is my first challenge. I'm going to post a challenge, and the challenge is going to be posting your funny Christmas story. So just something to be, a little bit fun these days. We need laughter and light. And so I thought, will there be a Christmas? That's true. So, maybe, if you have a funny story, somebody gave you something crazy for Christmas or something really funny happens. So I'm hoping that we'll get some really good stories that'll make us all laugh. Hi there, Katie. I'm just talking about a challenge that I'm going to post on my channel. I'm going to do a funny Christmas story challenge that I'm going to ask people to post a video of their funny Christmas story for December the 1st. So I'm going to do that after I'm done here tonight, I think. So, without further ado, I'll show you a few things that I found recently. Will there be Christmas items? Yeah, I'll have some Christmas items for sure. Like some branded, like things that are Christmassy. Yeah, sure. Actually, one of the biggest things I've got for next week is the most amazing Christmas ornaments. Wait till you see them. I'm going to have those, I think, next week for sure. But please, don't be shy to tell me what it is you're looking for. If there's certain specific things, or if there's anything from the mystery box that I got from Thrift U that you'd like me to put in the sale, I'm happy to do that as well. So anything you're looking for, just let me know. So I wanted to show you some cool things that I found just recently. This is the first thing that I found, and I need some help on this one because this is really interesting. So I got these glasses, these tumblers. So this was the first one that I saw. So you see what it's got? It's got a kangaroos with like a polka dotted umbrella. And then here's the branding on it. USA Gasoline. So I saw that one. And then next to it, I saw this one. So again, really funny, like looking, almost Mad Hatter, like looking rabbits, right? It makes me think of Alice in Wonderland. And again, branded USA Gasoline. So I tried to do some research on these. And I thought, seeing that, the kangaroos, I thought maybe this was an Australian. Yeah, don't they look mad? I know. Well, he's got a mustache. That's what. It's weird. Mustache and a top hat. But I thought maybe this was a company, maybe that USA Gasoline was in Australia and they did these as a promotion or something. But I cannot find them online at all. And all my research for USA Gasoline saying that it's a current gas station in the States. So where do you see that? Where is USA Gasoline? So I don't know if these are brand new or vintage or what. So if you have any ideas for me for my research, I'd appreciate it, because I just thought they looked kind of vintagey and thought I would look them up. But so that was one thing I found. And then I found this. Well, I bought a box, and I'm going to put in air quotes. Well, I shouldn't put the box in air quotes. A box of vintage ornaments is what it said. And so I got it home and I opened it up, and this was one of the ornaments in the box. So it's one of these clip-on birds, with the little clampy thing that you can clip onto a branch of your Christmas tree. And I would call this a pheasant. So I researched it. Oh, hey, Gritty Great. Yeah, I had never heard of USA Gasoline either. So if you guys discover something, let me know. But this guy's brand spanking new. He's still up for sale, so he's not vintage at all. So some of the stuff in that box was not vintage. So that was a bit of a disappointment. But what it made me do is it made me want to show you some true vintage ones that I have in my own personal collection that I love. So here's one. Look at this guy. So look at how his beak, I can't believe that it hasn't broken. Like, it's just amazing. It's a very fine glass. And can you tell that it's got that iridescence to it? Like carnival glass? Hey, Angela, peeking in from work. I won't tell you, boss. So this one's really cool. I think he's just really interesting, right? And look at the it's kind of like nylon, I guess, like brush for his tail. And then this guy, I've got to glue back his clip. It came off, but he's a really pretty one. Look at the colors on him. So this would be mercury glass, German. Usually they're German. Again, his beak is in perfect shape. And then this, feathery tail. Oh, scrubbing everything with alcohol, I bet. You probably are sick and tired of alcohol, hey? They're missing their tail feathers? Yeah, that happens. That definitely happens. And there's the last one that I have. I've scored and found, I think these were all in the same kind of bag at a thrift shop. But this one has the two legs to it. Yeah, I just love them. I just think they're really neat. They look really great on the tree. So so that's my personal collection of actually vintage ones. Too bad that pheasant wasn't vintage, but live and learn. And then I wanted to show you this. This is something I just found. So this is imperial glass candlestick or candle wick pattern. And I thought that was really cute. They call it a divided candy dish. So I guess it's meant so that you can have, a variety of candies to put out. And I just thought it would be nice for Christmas, because a lot of people now are using the turquoise instead of, the traditional red and gold and green. They're using turquoise and blues and silvers and stuff. So really neat, right? The other thing I found was this very large chip and dip set. Whew. So does anybody know the pattern on this one? I know it. I'm just wondering if you do. Do you know this pattern? It's anchor hawking, and it's called Sereno. What's it spelled? Soreno. Sereno. Yeah. So that's kind of fun that it's all together, the chip and the dip. So I love finding those as well. And the other thing I think I've told you guys about that I'm doing is I'm saving Canadiana. So I've been trying to sort of find and collect lots of examples of Canadiana, Canadian manufactured mid-century stuff, mostly mid-century. And I think I have a couple of things that are older than mid-century, maybe a couple that are newer. But the focus would mostly be mid-century Canadiana, and so that I'll do a video on that at some point. But I have to show you, one of the things that I found this week that I was so excited about. So isn't this cool? So it's a tray, aluminum tray. So let me move my hand so you can see the handles on it. Just so mid-century, right? Super cool, turquoise and black. And this is the manufacturer. Zoom in here. You can see it's called Silhouette. Silhouette, yeah. It's got some scratches, but it is in pretty darn good condition for its age. I just thought that was really neat. These can go for $85 or so on Etsy and those kinds of places. So I was super excited when I found that. So that was one thing that I found. I'm going to show you another thing. I've tried to show you Alexandrite glass before, and I've really got to up my game and get a fluorescent light, because really that's the one I've discovered. It's fluorescent light versus natural sunlight or incandescent light. But look what I found. I found martini glasses that are Alexandrite. So Alexandrite or neodymium glass. Hey, hi Diana. Who else has come? Oh, Norma Jean. Hi, nice to see you. Great. So these are the color changing glass that I think I've shown you guys before. I love it. I always buy it when I see it. And I was so excited to find martini glasses. I have a set of 3 of them. That's really rare to find. I'll try again to sort of show you the color change, but it goes from a purple to a blue. See if I'll go really close here, if you can see it changing blue. Let me just, again, try turning off my light. See if that helps at all. Sorry, pardon me. Pardon me. Let me try turning off the light and see if that does anything. Okay, Mr. Light. There you go. Okay, let's try it again. So do you see how it's kind of purple? When I bring it close to the light, it's going to show you. It just doesn't show up on camera. It's so weird. But it goes from a true kind of purple to a pale blue. And it's just fun, right? It's just different. It's something unusual. And so now who manufactures this? I'm still trying to figure that out. There only are a few manufacturers that do neodymium glass. One that I might have shown you this before, but this is a vase that is Caithness, which is a Scottish glass, art glass manufacturer. They're really well known for their paperweights. I just sold this in my Etsy shop, and this is a really pretty one. So if you see any glass that's kind of bluey purple, that's your signal that it might be neodymium or Alexandrite. Whoops, Alexandrite glass. Let's not break anything. Yeah. Who's here? Victoria. Hi, Victoria. Nice to see you. Glad you're here. Yeah, so pretty, right? These are really, really pretty. So it'll be interesting to figure out who this is. It could be Moser. I'm not sure though. It could be Moser. It could be, as I say, Kath Ness. It could be even some of the more modern, like Mikasa and so on. So I'm going to have to do a lot more research to figure out who manufacture them. But I just think they're really neat, really, really different. What else did I find? Oh, I found a set of these cups. Not Foster, Federal glass with the F with, let me see if I can show you. Hopefully it'll show up. It's the F in the shield. So that's Federal glass. And this is called Golden Glory. It's a bamboo pattern. So I found a set of, I think it was 5 or 6 of these cups. So those are kind of fun. Melt glass cups. Hey, is Vinny here? Great. That's awesome. And what else do I have? Let's see here. Oh, I got some fun things. I got a bit of ephemera that was really fun. So I got this. It says, a wedding album for you. And then it says, it surely is a great occasion, the day that you are wed. Some folks break down and cry or give advice instead. You'll be showered with rice and other things too, including, of course, somebody's old shoe. And old Lizzie's all decked out, and how, everything but a broken down cow. Isn't that great? The photographer makes you pose in every position but stand on your nose. And then it says, but you don't mind. You think instead of a happy life you have ahead. Congratulations to you. And it says, with love, with sincere regards, Harry. Isn't that great? I just thought that was too fun. And it says the wishing well on the back, and it was printed in the States. I just think that's awesome. That's got to be 50/60. And then, oh, this is really cool. I found this moon sign book from 1946. And my mom and I had such fun reading this thing because it's really cool. So what it says on the front is planting and business information complete with dates for gardeners, farmers, florists, nurseries. Also tables for breeders, poultrymen, fishermen, and for business, professional, and personal affairs. It was $1 from the USA. And it's got really kind of cool, printing and formatting. But the beginning, it says, is an interesting little thing about how it says the moon sign book is issued annually on or about December 1st. However, although we have brought the war to a successful close, tremendous problems still loom before our country that must be satisfactorily solved before production and distribution can become normal again. And it goes on to sort of give them a little bit of a backstory as to why their moon sign book might be late this year. So it just is interesting, it shows sort of the sign of the time. And then what I found really interesting too is each of the signs, he has just a fairly short summary, a one-page sort of summary of that's the Scorpio one, which is what I am, which made me laugh out loud because I want to read you a little snippet of the zodiac tendencies for a Scorpio. It says here, they are somewhat suspicious and skeptical, which causes them to feel mistrustful, but nevertheless, they have the grit and the go-ahead-headedness that enables them to reach high attainments. The average Scorpio person is very determined, reserved, tenacious, and secretive, has acquisitiveness well developed, and is fond of luxuries, but can be quite economical and put to good use, much that would be thrown away by others. Is that not perfect for somebody that sells vintage stuff, right? So I had a good laugh, and we read, my mom's one and other people's ones, that it was really, really interesting to do. So this is kind of fun, right? Especially if you know somebody that was around in 1946, like my mom. We were talking about what she was doing that year, and how that year impacted her life, right? So it was just interesting. Yeah, it was very cool. I was really excited to find that. And then the other thing that I found, this is kind of neat too. So it's a quite long, tall, cylindrical bud vase, but it's got its original label on it. I don't know if you can see that. Bring it really close. So it's Belfour. It's Czech crystal from Belfour brand. So that's really cool. And so it's got this kind of silver overlay paint, sort of almost like an animal. Kind of makes me think of an animal print, doesn't it? Or grass or something. I'm not sure. But I thought that was really cool. That would look really neat in a display, right? At the back of a display. Yeah, I thought that was really neat too. Okay. So that's it for me, the things I wanted to kind of show you. So do you want to get into the 10 for 10? So 10 for 10. So what that is that I'm going to show you 10 items or lots. So some of them are little mini lots. And if you like them, you're going to put the letter of the item in the chat, and you will get that item for $10. $10 plus shipping. And and most of the items aren't too bad to ship. I've kind of picked them that way. So let's hope that, you like these. Okay. So let's get started. Okay. So the first thing I have is a slotted doom item. So something that will fit in the slot. So that means the shipping will be under $5 for sure on this. Really cheap. So it's a combo thing. It's two things. First is this very cute old 1940s Buttrick pattern for a little girl's little dress. Just sweet. A little sweet little dress. What's neat about this pattern is that it says that it's quick and easy. So it's not supposed to be difficult, I guess. Toddler's one-piece dress. But what was it kind of neat when I looked at it, when I opened it up? It's all original. And what's neat is the patterns. The patterns aren't, it's like they were pre-cut in those days. And they don't have like the lines that we're used to. And what's interesting is they have like numbers. Each of the pieces are numbered. And see, they've got that kind of dotted, you see that? Kind of, number that's kind of cut out and punched out. Anyways, just neat, just different. And there's pins already in it, so I don't understand what that's about, but yeah, so that's kind of cool. So that's a pattern on its own. So this is probably worth $10 on its own, to be honest, because it is from 1940. And it's, let's see, what size? Does it say the size on here? Toddler's one-piece dress, yoke detail. I don't see the size. Oh, here, sorry. The size is size 2. So size 2 is a breast of 21 inches. Well, that doesn't help you much, does it? But that's the size on this one. But very sweet, right? And then, thank you, Carrie. Thank you for saying that. Newland's baby book. So for the knitter in the group, this is a cool book. I mean, there must be 20 or 30 patterns in here. And, they start off pretty generic with like, hats and booties and things like that, these kinds of sets, right? But some of the pictures in here are absolutely hilarious. So I'm going to show you these. This is sweet. Look at the bonnets there. I like the one in the middle. Hey, that's fun. And then I want to show you. There's some really funny pictures, though. Oh, here's the first one. That's funny. Oh, this one. Okay, look at this dude. Oh. I guess he's gearing up to, give somebody a snowball to the head. That one's funny. This is neat. This isn't funny. This is just really cool. Look at all the pictures, and there's some really, really pretty. Like, I really like this one here. It's called a Scotty dog cardigan. That's really cool. And then there's one at the very top. It's just adorable with little, I guess, snowflakes, right? I mean, these would sell well if you made them now. And then, but then I want to show you this really, a couple of funny pictures. So there's this one. Look at the look on her face. It looks like she could care less about that car. She's going to like drop it. It's like, oh, this is a boy thing. And then this is the one that cracked me right up, made me buy this. Look at that. We would never, ever see that in a current, right? You wouldn't see that in a current baby book. I just thought that was hilarious. So yeah, so this is from the I looked this one up too. This one was, I think this one was the 50s. Because, I mean, this whole book was 50 cents, so that gives you a sense of it, right? So these two, right? So the Buttrick pattern and the Newlands book of baby patterns is $10 for the letter Q. $10 for the letter Q in the chat. Yeah, it's a gun. Yeah, a gun. Isn't that hilarious? Oh, is Louis a beggar? Oh, they're hard, eh? I've got to introduce you at some point to my parents. My mom has a Italian Greyhound that is just a character. Just a character. Yeah. Okay. So that's the first thing. Then the next thing I found was this Father Christmas. And it's quite neat. So it's, there's his face. Right? And he's got a sack with, what is that? I guess that's a little donkey or horse or whatever. And then some presents and some candy canes. And he's got his original label on him. I don't know if you can see that. Oops, I think I've got it upside down. Hang on. But it's dated 1988. He's kind of like cloth. It's like cloth that they've kind of stiffened, right? And I think it's ceramic. This feels like ceramic to me, but this feels like paper mache. His face feels like paper mache, and his clothes are cloth that they've stiffened. Yeah, so I thought that he was kind of a nice neutral Santa, not so, flashy. So I thought he was kind of neat. So if you like Father Christmas there, for your decor, he's $10 for the letter S. The letter S for Father Christmas. They don't want anything, your cats don't want anything to do with people food, hey? They smell it, but then they walk away. Wow. Isn't that interesting? I guess, is it more dogs that like people food? I don't know. Don't know if I've known many cats that want people food, but I suppose depends on the cat, right? Then I found these really nice wine glasses. I've got a set of two, one blue and one green. I believe these are Morgantown, and the reason I'm suggesting they're Morgantown is often with Morgantown, do you see how the foot has a little bit of I don't know how to explain that. A little bit of a lip on it, I guess. So these are, I'm thinking mid-century Morgantown glasses, very funky. Again, those are $10. And that's a letter V for victory. I feel like dogs are the Hoover vacuums of the domesticated animal world. Yes, absolutely they are. Absolutely. I've noticed that with a lot of dogs that I've known are, they'll eat anything. They're like garbage eaters. And yeah, for sure, for sure. Cool. Okay. The next thing that I've got is, that's Aquarius mug. Do you know anybody who's an Aquarian? I think I mentioned in a chat, and I'm hoping that person has come today, that was an Aquarian, that I have this really cool mug, milk glass mug that has the kind of black outside to it. And it's all about an Aquarius, so it gives you sort of a bit of their likes and so on. And then it has a picture of the water carrier for Aquarius on that side. And again, it's Federal Glass. I'll show you the label. Oh, is it not going to show up? Let's try and get it to show. So hard to show on milk glass, hey? No, it's not going to show, but it's an F in a shield again. So that's the Aquarius mug, and I'm going to throw in a couple of ornaments. So these two ornaments will go in with that mug. Sorry, oops, they're in vintage. They're a really neat color. They're kind of, I don't know, it's just not really showing up, but it's a bit more pink than what it's showing up on camera right now. It's a reddy pink, definitely a reddy pink. And they have some nice wear, some crackle to them, so that gives them some interest too. You're an Aquarius, Casey? Oh, wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Louis eating wasabi and coffee. Oh my goodness. Did he get sick? That can't be good for a dog. So that Aquarius mug is $10, and it's the letter Z or Z if you're Canadian. Z. Oh, that's cool. Did he get sick, Katie? Wow, I wonder. Okay, the next thing that I have is I have this really cool gold reindeer. And I really tried to look him up to see if I could find out whether he's vintage or not, what's his story. I could not find him online, not one that's exactly the same as this. Oh, you're going to get that, Carrie? Okay, cool. That's a fun thing for you to get, the mug. Yeah, you'll like that if you're an Aquarius. Because it's in great shape. I meant to mention that. But look at his jawbone. Like he's got quite the structured, like Clint Eastwood kind of face on him. I don't know if you can see that, right? But quite detailed, right? And like even his like body, his muscles and so on. There's his feet, just so you can see his feet too. Oh yeah, I bet she did. It's paper mache. It's paper mache, Victoria. And he's really cool though. He's got a good punch of gold, right? If you want something that kind of will give a really good solid gold. He's got some weight to him. He is paper mache, but he's got a little bit of weight to him, but I don't think it should be too bad to ship. And yeah. And I mean, these guys are going, like gold reindeer are going for a lot of money. So this would be a good thing if you're a reseller and you want to resell it too, you can do that. So this gold reindeer is $10 and number W for the reindeer. So, okay, then I took a lesson from Thrift U. Thrift U talks about Fitz and Floyd, right? They go on and on about how great Fitz and Floyd is, how collectible it is, how people really want it. Oh, you want that, Victoria? Yeah, you're going to love that one. Yeah, I think you're going to love that reindeer, Victoria. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to show you the next thing, this teddy bear mug. So here we go. So this is Fitz and Floyd, and it's a teddy bear playing the drums. And there's his hat, and then the bow kind of handle. He's pretty cute. He's pretty cute, as Sarah would say. Look at this. Isn't he gorgeous? Look at him. I want to pour some. What would you want to pour? Some cheese sauce or some gravy. Gravy. No, Christmas gravy. He'd want to pour some gravy on your turkey. But I thought he was really cute. And he's good size. Like he's got some size to him. I'll put him up here so you can see. Like he's a bigger, I wouldn't call him a creamer. He's a bit bigger than a creamer. And then this is the stamp on the bottom. It says Omnibus Delicate Hand Painted Service, hand wash only with sponge. Do not scrub. Do not put in dishwasher by Fitz and Floyd. And it's Omnibus Fitz and Floyd, Sri Lanka. So that's what it says on the bottom. Okay. So again, a good item for reselling if you want to try to resell it. So that puppy is $10 for the letter T for the teddy bear. Hey, Gabrielle, how are you doing? T for Teddy for that Fitz and Floyd teddy bear creamer or pitcher or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so next I've got some Christmas ornaments. I've got a box of gold Christmas ornaments in their original box, and I'll show you them. Oops, plastic came off here, but okay, so 3 of them are flocked or decorated with that, that 3D kind of flocking. And then 3 are just plain. Okay. So it's a set of 6 of these. And then I'm going to throw something in with this. Oops. I'll put that together later. So going with that, I am going to add in this bag of ribbon. So, and I've kind of sorted through, I got a big bag of ribbon and I sorted through, hi. He saw, what's that? I saw the most agrarious spelling of Fitz and Floyd. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's pretty crazy. So there's a little spool of red. There's, a fair amount of this. It's kind of a gold and black. I thought that they would make great ribbons to put on ornaments, right? To then put on your tree. And then there's like a little spindle of one with the little loops on the edge. And then there's some red and silver. And then some silver and gold, really thin. So they're nice because they're thin and perfect for using with ornaments. How old are which? How old are they? What are we talking about? The ornaments? The ornaments? Well, I mean, here's the box again. I'm gonna say 60, 70, somewhere in there. They can't be newer, because even just the glue that they've used in the box, I can tell is, like here, like you can see, it's an older glue, right, that they've used to put this piece of cellophane in. So it's hard to tell, right? Ornaments are really hard to tell unless the box is dated. They have a bit of like, color sort of crackling and color loss, or not color loss, but just change to them as well. So I don't know. I'm guessing they're, 60s, 70s, somewhere in there is what I would guess if I had to guess. I don't see anything on the box that's giving me an age. Yeah, I'm sorry, nothing that's kind of giving me an age, but I would say that for sure. Yeah, it's Canadian. That's probably why you're not familiar with it. But it's very much like the Shiny Brights, right, that you guys get in the States. Yeah. Yeah. So, and then this little box, okay? Hi, Margaret Gwen. How are you? Nice to see you. I can't see your name without going Margaret Gwen, like, like they do. So that set of gold balls and the ribbons together is $10 for the letter Y. So the letter Y on that one. How you doing? Yeah, Margaret Gwen. Yeah, so great. You probably hate that, do you, Margaret? Do you hate it when they do that? Oh, dear. Okay, so what else do I have to show you? Oh, yes. The next thing is I have a Shirley Temple pitcher. So this is depression glass, the Shirley Temple pattern. So I'll show you right close up. So it's very cute, right? Really cute in displays. A nice cobalt blue glass. Yeah, very cute. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's right. You got the red ones, Victoria. And then here is the bonus ornament that I'm going to throw in with that. And this is a really cool one because it says East Germany. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Maybe. Yeah. Or is it West? No, sorry, it's West Germany. You see how it says West Germany on the top? So this, I'm sure, is a 50s ornament, right? Really cool. So I'm going to throw that in with that. So that set together, the Shirley Temple creamer and the turquoise West German ornament is $10 for the letter X. The letter X. Your grandma has one of those, yeah? With a Shirley Temple on it? Oh, cool. That's great. I think they're kind of fun. It kind of, definitely gives some interest to things. Okay, and then I've got this Delft ornament. So this is, I'm going to have to hold it so that I can show it to you slowly here. So yeah, so there we are, the Delft ornament. And then it says hand-painted Holland on the bottom. And it's got a little bit of weight to it because it is, a heavier sort of ceramic ball. But I think it's really neat, especially if you know somebody who's Dutch, right? Yeah, cute color. Oh, Serendipity by Melanie, you want you want X, so you want the Shirley Temple thing? Great, okay. Great, you got it, you got it. And what I'll do with that Delft ornament too is I'm going to throw in this Tupperware cookie container. And this will just nicely protect it as well. So the two together. So you put that together, and those together are $10. The letter R for that one. The letter R. Great. Okay. Yeah, that was a good buy, Melanie, because I mean, those, the Shirley Temple creamers, can go for more than that for sure alone. So you've done well there for sure. Okay, and so my last item of my 10 for 10 is this really pretty flow blue plate. Now I would call it a side plate. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to hold it really close so you can see the pattern. It's just stunning. So it's a flower with a kind of a gold center, and then little leaves at the bottom that have been painted gold as well, and then the gold edge, and it's in great shape. Barely a scratch on it. I think it's been kind of either used as one of the, a plate to hang on your wall, or it's been kept in a china cabinet or something. And it's marked on the back called hand decorated in St. Petersburg, Russia. And the brand on it is, I'm going to Lomonosov, Lomonosov. Okay, that's the brand on it, but just stunning, just gorgeous. Now, again, this would be a really good thing for reselling. It would, I'm sure, sell well. I find that cobalt blue anything sells really well on my Etsy shop. It's been interesting. I did a kind of a look to see what colors were really popular on and I thought blue would be up there, and sure enough, blue was, I think, blue was number one. But what kind of surprised me was green was the second most popular color of items, and yellow was pretty close behind that, red, and then pink were the sort of the top ones for sure. But anyway, cobalt blue, beautiful, beautiful plate. And so that is $10. Guess what? $10. And it's the letter U. $10 and the letter U. So gorgeous plate to add to your collection. Great. So that's the items for tonight. But I really would appreciate emails or, even comments either on the video or here in chat about what kinds of things. Okay, you would like that too, Melanie? Okay. What kinds of things you'd like me to have in my 10 for 10? Because I find it tough to choose. I find it tough to choose what to sell. And also things that you think would be good in my bigger sale, right? When I do them once a month. I'm very interested to hear from you on what it is, you're looking for. And, because I'd like to make it worth your while to come and see things, and, we can have some fun. But I've got some great stuff coming up for next week's sale. Here's one thing that I'm going to have in the sale. I'll show it to you right now. Isn't this massive? Look at this. So it's 22 inches of milk glass stretch vase. Right, it's hobnail, Fenton hobnail. So for those of you that are a Fenton collector, this is a hero piece. I've got the perfect box for it, so I will be selling it next week for sure. And so please make sure that dinner's cooking. Oh, yum. What are you going to have, Melanie? Make sure you give me a thumbs up for this, and like and subscribe. Those are the things that we need to do to kind of get things going. So you want some more ephemera? Okay. Love the Christmas decoration. Okay, so that's great. But some more ephemera. So what kinds of ephemera do you like? Let me know what you like, because I've got lots. I do have quite a bit of ephemera. Are you looking for things for your scrapbooker, aren't you, Gabrielle? I think you like scrapbooking. What I'm thinking of doing, actually, oh, thank you, Mary. That's great. Yeah, I've got some neat pieces, some really neat pieces for the next sale, my big sale. You're having pot pie. Yum. I love a good pot pie. Yes. No, Victoria, if you've bought from me before, you don't need to do anything. I will send you an invoice. We're all good. Yeah, it's a cool vase, right? And I don't know. What do you think I should sell it for? I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm open to sort of suggestions on what you think the price should be. This is quite a substantial piece. I know they go for quite a bit of money, but probably I'll do it around 36-ish or so for you guys, right? Because I like you. But yeah, if I listed it on Etsy, it would probably be 85, 90, something like that. But yeah, so do share with me what it is you liked. Like I was thinking, I was going to say, Gabrielle, that I might put together a kind of a mixed bag of all sorts of little pieces of papers and stuff like that for those that like to do scrapbooking. So I was thinking about that too. Yeah, pot pie would hit the spot right now for sure. For sure. We have a place here that makes them, it's a deli that makes them it's really, really good. Yeah, good old pot pie. Yum. Okay. Well, thank you guys very, very much for coming tonight. Short and sweet sale, but that's what I like to kind of keep you happy and keep me happy too. I really enjoy this. I really do enjoy meeting you guys and showing you some cool stuff. And yeah. Oh no, what? Worked right up, coming in 4 minutes with and up threatening me. Oh, Angela, that's terrible, honey. Well, give yourself a big hug for all of us and pour yourself a nice glass of wine and time to just relax and realize people are just fragile right now, right? People are super duper fragile. And we just have to be loving and kind, even though it's super hard sometimes to be that way, right? Super hard. So, oh, that's just terrible, Angela. I'm sorry to hear that, honey. Really sorry. But you got to understand people are just, people are at their limits, aren't they? They're just at their limits. I'll be honest. And I'm having my brother's having some health issues, and it's really scary. It's not COVID, but it's really scary right now to have health issues when you're needing to be in hospital and so on. Right now, when COVID is all around, right? So it's tough. People are going through some really, really emotional. They're very fragile and emotional. And I've seen people who are normally, have it all together just break down because it's so tough right now, right? So don't worry about missing my sale, Angela. No worries. I might actually move it to starting at 6 Pacific because I think there's another person now that's doing sale right before me. So I might move it up to 6 o'clock. Does that sound good to you guys? So that'd be 6 o'clock Pacific. And then it would be, so that's, 9 o'clock Eastern. Is that getting too late for the Eastern guys that are in the chat? Let me know. Yeah, favorite PJs. Oh, what? Pharmacy break her arm. Oh my gosh, she sounds like she needs. Okay, that's more than just being COVID cranky. That's somebody that's got some serious issues. Oh dear, honey, that's terrible. Just terrible. Yeah, favorite PJ time. Favorite PJ time. Let it go if you can. I know it's hard. Yeah. Yeah, she's having her sale right now. So yeah, maybe that's what I will do. I'll move mine up to 6 o'clock so that there's not so much competition on the audience. So that would be good. So I'll do that for the next sale. So for my, will I be able to do it? I think I might have already posted it. So I'll check and see if I can make that change. I will. And yeah, and then that'll be a big one though. I'll have at least 20 items and some really good stuff. Great. Yeah, time for YouTube and pajamas and yeah, lots of people giving you love and support, Angela. Okay. Thanks, you guys. Have fun. I'll probably see you on another chat later on. Okay. Take care. Love ya.